Thanks to all our active patrons who have contributed a lifetime of $100 or more to reach Garuk Dong level status.
Here is the list of those special patrons in order of contributions.
If you would like to support our show, check out the CommanderSmiths at patreon.com. Welcome to the CommanderSmiths.
We are the CommanderSmiths.
I'm Adam Smith.
And I'm Lowery Smith.
Don't worry.
We're cousins.
And it's a special edition, Thursday edition. We've hit every single day of the week.
Is this the first time we've done Thursday?
I feel like it's the first time we've done Thursday. I can't remember the last time we've done Thursday because we wouldn't do it during
we've definitely hit everything.
Summer because I normally have volleyball then, and then it switches to Wednesdays during the winter. And I don't know. This might be the first Thursday.
This might be the first Thursday.
At least it's the first
definitely
live Thursday. Yes. Yeah. This is episode 246, and for those of you listening next week, we just had to record a little bit early. Mr. Lowery's going on vacay. He's going to pretty close to where I was about a month ago at this point, right?
Yeah, going to be in the Tampa area, and
which wasn't damaged much by the hurricane. So
we're just going to be chilling on the beach. We're not even going to have a car or anything. We're just walking.
Oh,
very close. Son of a...
I was gonna say we are Malort free for the first time.
We don't even get to promote it. Josh just takes it. That's fine. Don't even need to say anything. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. All right, I'll write it down.
Write it down. Means. You mean we're taking it?
We don't have to.
Yeah,
right, we're just taking it. All
we're
right.
just doing it. Well, let's just start it off fun. I mean, it's right away. It's episode 246.
We're just doing it.
We're doing the first one.
I'm cracking a fresh bottle.
Yeah. Well, mine's not.
Do we want to do it in Guinness again?
No.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Let me play the little repaying the debts thing quick.
We know.
A Smith
always pays his debts.
Next to another
Wiener. All right. Dang it, Josh. I think last week he wasn't here. He was busy, or I guess that was Monday. It's still this week. Everybody's busy with trick or treating stuff. And we got to say a very happy birthday. Happy birthday to Ted. It is his birthday.
He's drunk.
Yeah, he is drunk. Probably. He's on here.
I think he already said he was.
All right, perfect. All right, so Josh, thank you for continuing this awful shot.
We appreciate you. Cheers, mate.
Oh man,
I froze up. I took it.
You're freezing a little.
There we go.
A little bit, but
yep.
Oh god, damn it!
There it is.
It's not good. God damn it. So it has been suggested that we mix Malort with what was it called, the pickle double back something?
I didn't catch the name, but it was with pickle juice. Man, it's so bad.
It is the fucking worst drink. I want to get more of this to have as a bottle to show other people. Although, like I said, they say we whore ourselves out because we're taking awful shots. Which we are.
Which we are, yeah.
I have to share
That's what's happening.
I am drinking it's from Lupulin, which is kind of local. It's not that far away. It's in Big Lake. But they made a special beer for our Elk River because they've been redoing the bridges so that there's no stoplights anymore because of cabin traffic. And it has the map of each bridge and what year it's being completed on the backside. So they literally just opened the one by my house right here on the 1st of October. And then they opened up the bottom one. So they're like working from the top and working to the middle. So they made a map here, and it's called the Elk River 169 Redefine because they're redoing the bridge. It's pretty good.
Very cool.
It's an American style Pilsner. So this was my first sip after the Malort, so it's like a little mix of the both, I guess.
Yeah. It's always hard to tell. I'm drinking from Modest Brewing Company. It's called Citrus Glow. Glow fruited sour. It's very tasty. 6.5 alcohol. Modest Brewing is out of Minneapolis. Great company. Does not mix well with Malort either. That's
We should
just
if Malort is every time for our first shots, we should be like, oh, does it mix well with Malort? Nope, this one doesn't. Nothing. Oh, by the way, you were the one that did you send that one with the Brita filter?
no, somebody else did. I did
Okay.
see it.
Yeah, because that trend was
So-
going around where people were taking like vodka, really bad vodka, like Car Crash, and putting it through a Brita filter, and it actually like tastes good. And that was the one where he's actually like, I mean, it's still bad, but it's like
probably
it takes the edge off.
off.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I kind of want to try that.
I
just
would
wanna
throw
buy-
away that filter, whatever. Like, don't reuse that with water.
Oh, it was Renshaw that sent that.
Jeez.
Oh, that was a lot of comments right there. Pickleback is the name of that drink. So you take a Malort shot, and then it's any shot, and then you back it up with a pickle shot with pickle juice.
Doji's a genius. Mix Malort with Malort. So he's just saying a double shot, which I don't have the shot glass capacity for that.
Yeah, Malort. I do have double shots. I don't think I could do that. You might see puking on camera if we did that. Let's see here. Was there anything else? I mean, we just recorded a few days ago, so
We did.
it
Oh.
will be a little bit before we're live again for the podcast. I will try to do some live stuff while Lowery is gone. Maybe even get a Discord game or two in at some point here.
Ooh.
So I'll be looking out
Quick,
for that.
quick
Discord.
story from Halloween that I forgot
Ooh.
to say on Monday. So my son's trick-or-treating, and for some reason he's just staring at one of the ladies when they knock, and she goes, "What? Do I look weird?" And he says yes. And she just starts laughing. I'm like, "What are you doing?" So
was
my
she-
son is embarrassing sometimes.
Was she not even in a costume? It was just her normal
No,
everyday?
she was handing out candy. Like they knocked on her door. She gave him candy.
But I'm saying she
and
wasn't
then
dressed
called
up.
her weird. No, I don't think so.
Oh, so she just said she looks weird. This is my normal. This is
Just-
my normal face. I don't even have makeup on.
Right.
What a
Right.
douche. No, I'm just kidding.
He is he has to work on
Knowing
social
when to keep
things.
stuff.
It's like
in,
you can't
keep
say
stuff
that.
in. Yeah.
Why?
That's the thing that makes me the most nervous is
It
like
doesn't matter.
when they aren't like half the time when the boys are telling a story, I'm like, oh shit, where is this going? Okay, good. We're safe.
I have a feeling I'm gonna get more of that with little Lowery. And hopefully I can teach him how to be decent to people.
Well, if he learns from you, then that's not going to happen. Just kidding. But
He's not drinking. Like
yet.
it's fine. I mean, he's going to verbally make me probably
Drink.
verbally abuse me when he's grown up and drinking. I wouldn't fault him.
Okay, so episode 246. What do we have in store for this episode? Some cock blocking stuff.
Yeah. Yep. That was not my idea for the name.
I thought
But,
you were the one that said the cock block. You said that.
I don't know if that's what I said
Yes,
or
it
not, but I
is.
don't even remember. You had to remind me after I was looking through cards like an hour and a half last night trying to make my list, and then
"This
you're
is
like, "That's
really
not
tough."
what we're doing."
Yeah.
God damn it!
You're like, this is actually a really tough thing to do. I was like, what? Cut cards put cards on a list that you normally have trouble cutting that you want on? Oh, that's a lot easier. That's not what I was doing at all.
That's not what I'm doing. So yeah, I don't remember this conversation so much.
You guys,
yeah, that's what we're doing.
behind the
Cards that
scenes
make
stuff.
it onto lists, but just get cut, and
Yeah.
we just hardly play with.
We've kind of done a similar thing before, but not quite like this, I guess. Like this might be an updated because I feel like I've talked about at least two of these before, but and it might be underplayed stuff too that we've done this. Maybe that's why it's a little more familiar with some of my lists. But yeah, I don't know. The behind the scenes thing is a lot of times when we get done with the cast, Lowery and I will bullshit for sometimes an hour and a half after the cast. And that's where, like, if an idea comes up, we're like, oh, write it down. And so we have this big notebook of ideas for our podcast stuff or just throughout the day and stuff like that. So That might be why the cock block was like pushed in there, because it was after drinking and shots and stuff like that.
It was blocked.
It was blocked.
It wasn't pushed anywhere.
So I feel like this is going to be a shorter episode. I said that to Larry beforehand.
Every time we say that, it's pushing 2 hours.
But I feel like we can get right into our tags like right now. I mean,
that's true. That's true. That's why I'm chugging right now. I'm trying to prep up for
Nick wanted you to be sober by the time we got here.
Does.
Nick
and that's
is the
why I'm
stumper
really
this
trying
week.
hard, because he always fucking gets me. Then 2, for Staple versus tonight, we're going to be doing Aura Shards versus Heliod's Intervention. And
this should be a good one. This is a good battle, I think.
is it good?
I think
good.
so.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I did not prep for this one at all. Not like Monday.
Do you ever? I mean, you do sometimes.
I did on Monday. It felt weird.
And that's why you're losing really bad. I mean, just kidding.
Wow, that's not why.
Yeah, there's a different reason for that.
If you haven't voted, please go vote for Omen.
Okay, so that is the thing.
I'm feeling sad.
We are not closing the voting for that one. That one still is going the normal time. So you still have time to vote on YouTube, and you still have time to vote on Twitter and on the Discord. So you have that.
So next time we record, if we both win, we both can wear a crown.
Oh, there we go.
And if you win both,
mail me your crown. That doesn't work. I don't know.
No.
I'll make you take a shot. No, that's not fair. Malort. All right. Let's just get right into this episode here, because like I said, I think it was a shorter
yeah,
one.
we're gonna
But that's me
minutes?
saying that with one Malort in. Once we get to 2 or 3, and then we start just chatting away like we do.
Agreed.
Oh, there's lots of comments that just went there. Holy crap. Okay, let's see. I think it started out. Okay, you read that while I.
Okay. So Renshai. Oh, hold on. No.
What?
You're doing the tags.
I was gonna say, do you read that stuff and I'll do the tags here. Okay.
Oh, that's a really good point.
What?
Ted's asking if we're going to talk about the Advent debacle.
That is actually a good point. Let's talk about that.
We were
right
not
now.
planning on it. I don't know if it doesn't matter. Either you were involved in it, you know what's going on, or you didn't care, and so it doesn't matter.
Well, here's the thing I'll say about it. Like, it felt very similar to Mythic Edition in a way.
Agreed.
And it had that feeling, and I know you felt that when it was happening. Because then I was typing. We were all typing. We're like, what the fuck? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, this feels like Mythic Edition. Like it's almost like Wizards didn't realize the hype that was behind this, because of Mythic Edition had fantastic cards. I think it had Jace. It had all these cards for like $100 that was well over the amount. And this was the 3rd installment. So they had already done 2, I think it was. And so there was already hype going behind those, and those were mediocre and they still had good value. Yep. This, as the Breakpoint video or Secret Layer video or podcast, the minimum of this is a double up in value of the cards. The maximum is a quadruple. This is 4 times the value if you take, and that doesn't take into account that some of these are the first time seeing foil. Some of them don't, whatever, if you get it all in foil or whatever, get some of the key cards in foil, that your price is way up there. Where the signs were really pointing to it is how the Discord, and I know that's not how everybody else can see it. People that aren't a part of the Discord, they didn't see it necessarily, but there was so much chatter before. We had a countdown going. Renshai had an alarm. There's a lot of people that had an alarm, but Renshai had the alarm to put on like, hey, 5 minutes out. We're an hour out. And it just, you could tell this was going to go quick. And it lasted 55, 52 minutes. And we
were guessing what the allocation was. In my mind, I'm still like, this was 20 to 30,000 that they had printed.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's still,
I think they showed, because it was under an hour.
Yeah.
Mythic Edition was like 12,000, and that was like a half hour.
No, was it a half an hour? I think that was like,
it was
5
like instantly
minutes.
Technically. It didn't sell out. It just glitched
like crazy. And this did a similar thing in that when you went to check out, you ran into the error 502
and that was happening within 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. And so like not very different.
Yeah. Well, the thing I did notice is like when it first started, they're like, we all got in. At least how mine worked out is that I got in and I was able to get my order, and then it like timed out, and then I was able to do it again, and then it like finally said it was happening, and then that 502 error came up. So then I did it again. So I ended up getting 2 orders that went through. But then after that, then there was a waiting room, which is what a lot of people had to deal with, where it said you had 30 minutes before you could actually get in to buy your thing.
Yeah, I got in there.
Is that what your line was? Is that
I was there for 38 minutes.
And then that's how you got your copy?
Yep. And so I got mine at 11:40. And that's when everything just kind of, I went through and I tried to buy 2, and then along with other secret layer product. And then it sent me to that waiting room, and I was like, all right, cancel everything, go through, buy 1, and just get in line. I think I'll be able to get 1. And I did. Everything went through smooth. I haven't gotten any emails. I got my confirmation, like nothing saying you didn't get it, we took it away or whatever. You know, I just got 1 because I knew I was late because I was pooping at 10:59, and
I was in the shower at that time. I was like, oh shit, gotta get there.
And I'm glad you did.
Yeah. But no, here was the other thing that was different about this compared to the Mythic Edition is, remember, we had orders confirmed and then reversed.
Right. But then they held on to the money for like a month.
Yeah, but so that's how we were able to get foil sheets out of it, is because it confirmed it and we all screenshotted or took pictures, and then they sent out apology foil sheets, which by now are probably worth a couple $100. They might get even more. You know, it's War of the Spark foils. I haven't even.
I got mine sitting over here. I got to hang it up at some point.
Well, you gotta quip
room.
You gotta quip toothbrush to start off with. Yeah,
number 2 has that right now.
Hey, number 2.
Thank you for taking that.
But yeah, so it was a debacle. It totally was, and I guess this what shows you when, one, you put a limited supply and a limited time, and there's like a lot of things mixing together, and a product that is well above what the cost is, you know. Like,
I think it was also a mistake not to limit people. They had no limit on it.
That was the part that
it should have been 1 or 2.
Or I heard 4 was a good number. I liked 4 as a, you know, just whatever.
Either way, it shouldn't have been all you can take. Right. That's going to be scalpers and stuff like that.
That's
people
what
are going to be
instantly
unhappy.
I went to click it, and then I sent it to the Discord. I was like, it's unlimited. You can take as many as you want. And so then
and I think if you can open it up after 24 hours or 48 hours or whatever,
but
then you go,
they would have, you know,
we still have it would have lasted there, but more people would have been happy. It would have still sold out. But if it didn't, then you're like, you know, send out a Twitter message going, it's all open, as many as you want.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we would have been able to get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever they would have stopped it at. It would have been much more orderly, no glitch. And then if everybody's able to get what they kind of want and or are still miss out on it because there's that demand, more people are still getting it.
Right.
Because it's kind of an Advent thing, right? It's the month of December, and people are going to be getting it just before that, and they're selling it on eBay. And so it's missing the point.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so
whatever.
I don't know.
It is what it is.
I'm excited that I got it. Like,
yes,
excited.
I am too. I'm excited that I got it.
It's a cool secret layer. And to be honest with you, like the Beetle and Grim one, this seems similar to that one in a way. Like, the value is there, and I like having these every once in a while limited supply secret layers, because then it makes those like, okay, I'm gonna buy these other secret layers, but there's gonna be ones that are even more special that I want to save up for, that are gonna be instant value. And that's what it's changed for me in specs, is I no longer spec on random standard cards or, you know, cards that I'm like, oh, this is a really good card, not played. Because the thing is it's the Commander world at this point. We all know it. That is what's driving this company at this point. Commander
Right.
players
if
know
the Great Henge could have dropped at a good price to buy into,
it never
you
did.
could have bought a lot into it. Like if Commander's not as popular,
Right.
but it's going to recover. But that's just not the case anymore.
No. So it's just there isn't easy specs. And so actually the dollar to duels that I still have going, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36 different dollar to duels going. And all of those, if they've gotten high enough, are now into buying secret layers as their specs, like, cause they're just, there isn't specs I want to get into because I don't think it's harder to spec these days with that because the price.
It is.
But I will say good specs are still like the double masters stuff because dude, that was the thing is going through all my stuff last night and the last couple days. So cheap. A lot of these double master stuff that just came out this spring. If you want to get double master stuff, we said it before, the doubles masters is 2022. Holy shit. Some of those cards that like, Emrakul, not that Emrakul is good for Commander, but those, the Eldrazi, they're down to like, they're like down to $15-20 just like 5-6 months ago or 7 months ago. Very before Double Masters. That was an $80 card. Like
40-50 plus.
Yeah. So there's so many of those like Crucible of Worlds, like all these cards are super duper cheap. So those are the times, like those are the sets that I really like to get in on, like the Sensei's Tops and all that stuff. Okay, so we are still turning this into a Commander Smith episode, so it's going to be really long. Okay,
we're on time now. Should we get into the tags?
Yeah, all right. You guys, actually, wait a second. I don't want to say welcome to the Meat Force, but we do have some new inductees. If you guys watch the YouTube stuff, we do have new inductees into Garuk Dong level, which if you make it to Garuk Dong level, that means that you have supported us enough that you are over $100 in supporting us. And we are going to send you a playmat if you don't already have one. Some of you have been to SmithCon probably already have some, so we probably won't send those out. But the people that haven't been there and hit that level, you get the playmat. And here is all the inductees. So it's 2 months worth because last month I was gone, so we weren't able to get those out. Okay. So Tyson hit the level. Tyson hit the Garuk Dong level. We have Matt Maduro, Corey Reyes.
All right.
Gwen made it in, Jacob Newman, and George Mead. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that reached Garuk Dong level. So
I'm just happy I recognize all those names.
Thank you guys.
I send Corey like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He gets proxies
all the time
every month. He's good about it.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if he listens to us, but he likes his proxies.
But yeah, so thank you guys. If you guys make that Garuk Dong level, not only do you get the playmats, but you also get the shout out in the beginning of the podcast on YouTube. So check that out. Thank you guys again. But you guys can also support our show by donating $1 or more, gets you into the Discord, gets you chatting with everybody, gets you playing games for the Discord games. $5 or more gets you proxies like Lowery was just mentioning. We do the proxies each month. You can pick proxies from the 300 plus cards that there are. Again, the freaking Battle Bond lands are worth getting. If you can, go for foil because the foils are pretty freaking fantastic. So that is a great way to support the show. It helps us continue doing what we're doing, keep expanding. But the other way you can support the show is do what Josh just did, is donate while we're doing the live stuff. We do, if you want us to do tricks and all that stuff. We take Malort
you don't
shots.
have to. You don't have to do that.
But we do Malort shots. We do gross jelly beans during the podcast. We have the hot jelly beans, which is during the other times when we're live with like battle boxes. Well, battle box. Yeah, I think we have those in there.
Yeah,
battle
I
boxes,
think we're okay with that.
Commander games. Probably not when we're just soloing it, but all the other times there's some hot beans that are involved there. We might have some Malort ideas. We talked about the pickle stuff, but there might be some other things.
We can talk about that. If somebody's willing to buy into the random mixed drink pickle thing, you don't get to choose. We're choosing it. But if you're willing, you're like, yep, that's what we're doing. That's fine. I don't know. Do we want to up that just a little bit? Because it's going to be weird.
Yeah. I mean,
doesn't have to be a lot of it, but just a little bit.
Maybe like $20 or something like that we can add in there. All right,
I think that's all right.
I'm writing it down because the thing is like I mean, if it's not that bad, if it actually makes it better, then I'm like, all right, we'll drop it down. But at this point, I have no idea, and I don't want to.
Yeah, we don't
want
know
to
if that
practice.
makes it better or worse or whatever.
And I don't want to taste test it beforehand because it's
Absolutely not.
It's Malort. Who wants to do that?
Yeah.
But okay, so that is the financial ways to support the show. That helps us, like I said, with everything. All like these proxies we make, all the giveaways. That helps us out a lot, guys. Let's see what else we got there. So then we go to YouTube. YouTube is the free way to support us. The biggest thing, we have been gaining a lot of subscribers lately, and we are almost to that $1,000 subscriber mark. We are going to be doing a huge giveaway with that, and once we hit 900, then we're going to start promoting that a little bit more. Just this week, we've gained quite a bit. Actually, the last 2 weeks, we've gained quite a bit. So I'm guessing within the next month or so, we will probably start really pushing the giveaway. But if you're listening right now and you are not subscribed to us on YouTube, jump over to YouTube, subscribe. That's all you got to do. That is the free way to support the show. That just makes us happy there. You don't have to do anything else. But if you wanted to, you could watch the podcast. You could watch Battle Boxes. You could watch Spotlight decks. You could watch Switcheroo. You could watch any of the Discord games. You can watch Pack Cracking. You can watch the Secret Layer stuff. You could watch Proxy Time, and you can watch Curated MTG, which is twice a week. What is tomorrow's Curated MTG?
It's gonna be Yavimaya Dryad.
All right, Yavimaya. Boo.
What? It's so good. Hashtag
no,
Team Force Walk.
No, Team Force Walk.
So
Garbage,
it's green,
garbage.
colorless 2/1 Dryad. It has Forest Walk. Hashtag Team Forest Walk. And when it ETBs, you can put a forest from your library into play under any player's control. So an opponent or yourself, it's not always good to ramp your opponent. But if you're in a hashtag Team Forest Walk,
I feel like I want to
deck,
mute you. I just want to mute you. I'm just going to right now. Mute.
What?
Mute.
Can you do that?
I can mute you. Mute.
What?
I can mute you.
I don't like that.
I don't think I'm not gonna. I don't like this curated MTG for tomorrow. This is kind of garbage.
Okay, kill him.
There we go. But it's a cool card. It's because I had it in my Essex.
I would just say build a better
my
deck.
Essex deck,
I would
because
just
what
say
you can
build a
do
better deck.
is like copy it with
Cool story,
multiple
asshole.
tokens to ramp yourself a whole ton and give them one forest.
Hello, boobies.
Just to be able to get through unblocked or whatever. Run on Doji.
I would just say build a better deck.
What is your look?
This sounds like the
I'm
worst.
just trying to promote
This sounds like the
ourselves,
worst
and
curated
you
MTG I've
are-
ever heard. I think you need to.
Really? I hope it blows up because
It's not going to. It's not
Nah,
going to.
it's either gonna
terrible.
blow or blow up. I don't know. I never know.
There's
I
a
don't
lot
know
of-
how this stuff works. I did a really good card on Friday. Maybe it was Monday. I don't fucking know.
And it did
And
this.
it didn't.
Yeah.
And didn't do anything. It did all right.
that's
It did
right.
all right on TikTok.
That's what I was
Nothing
about
on
to say.
YouTube.
The other thing,
Under 100 on YouTube. I'm like, what did I do something wrong?
it's because it was Forest Walk related.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
The other part of that is TikTok is the other way you can watch all those curated MTGs
Right.
as well. Plus, you can also watch some of the shorter stuff. Anything that's under 10 minutes long, we can post over there. So the proxy time videos that's the new thing that we just started doing there. You can check those out as well. So curated MTG, any of the shorts you see, the biggest thing you do, except for this tomorrow's, don't even watch that one. Just skip it. But all the other ones, just watch them all the way through. Give them a like. That's how you guys can make them go viral. CommanderSmith viral, which isn't like a lot, but it's there. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is YouTube. We jump over to Twitter. That is where we post everything that we do on YouTube and voting and all that stuff. I like to call it Discord Ultralight because we don't talk over there. We just post pretty much.
We just post. Nobody talks to us anyway. It's a fucking hole.
Especially with new management. I'm just kidding.
I don't know if that's the case.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
I have seen
don't
no
know.
change.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything either. It's pretty
I
funny,
can't
though.
wait until we can pay for a blue check just to verify us and then still get fucking screwed.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm not going to pay for a blue check that our freaking there's barely anybody watching us over there. We get more interaction on YouTube. At this point, my Twitter is YouTube or just whatever. Okay, so that is Twitter.
Pay for your free speech. That's what Elon Musk's slogan should be.
No, I was agreeing.
Jesus.
I was agreeing with that. Okay, so that is Twitter. You can also direct message us there, or you can direct message us at Gmail, which is CommanderSmiths@gmail.com. I don't want to hit the button yet because we should do our other shot, get you nice and lubed up for this.
Ooh, we got to get Nick this time.
Yeah.
I can't have him taking all our cards.
Hey, Smith.
Always pays his debts.
Okay, we're doing another shot. Thanks to Josh. Josh,
You got to like talk yourself into it. Okay, this is what we're doing.
Josh, I love you, but Renshai is not wrong. Not Team Forest Walk. Get the fuck out of here with
That's-
that. Get the fuck
That
out of
sounded
here.
very much like you're in the middle of watching like a football game and like, you're right, I'll take out the trash. Okay.
All right, honey. All right.
Thanks so much,
Thanks,
Josh. Appreciate you. Cheers. That was worse than the first one. First one, I took it like a man. The second one, not so much. It just builds up. It's so bad.
I'm surprised my body just like allows me to take this. It's so gross.
In real life, I've never seen anybody. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Have you seen anybody enjoy this drink? There is no
No.
way anybody enjoys this drink. It's
My
a
buddy Shay said that he enjoyed it.
well, he's a liar. He's a
might be.
liar.
He's never lied to me before.
Well, he lied to you right there.
I know of. Look,
He
he is an eccentric person.
He's a liar.
And-
He was tricking you because he thought it'd be funny because you'd be like, yeah, I like it too.
I mean, that'd be why he gave it to me. So that gives probable cause. I'm not doubting what you're saying. I trust him.
well, you shouldn't after this.
No, he warned me. He said this. People think this is awful,
but I love
like
it. It's so
And- yeah, right.
fucking weird.
So we had shit. It's been a while now, but there was one dude that was like, I fucking love it, but I hate it too.
You know,
Like it's a thing.
Shay probably watches this and doesn't tell you, and he just laughs because
I
he's
don't.
like, how did Lowery
He literally
take this?
could care less what
I
I
know.
do. He's probably. I mean, yeah.
Malort and Forest Walk, they go together hand in hand. Garbage. Just
All right. What do we
dumpster
got
fire.
going on here?
Oh, I might as well hit the button. All right. You did get last week, so I guess we do this. It's time for everyone's favorite game show, Stump the Smith Savant. All right. If you guys don't know how this game works, I am going to read the flavor text of a card. And Lowery is going to try to guess the card by asking yes or no questions. Every yes, he will hear this.
Hello, boobies.
Every no, he'll hear this.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
He will get up to 5 wrong guesses before he is considered stumped. This week's stumper is no other than Nick Bundy from the Discord. And this card has to be in at least 3,000 EDH rec decks.
5,000.
Or sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Is this under 5,000?
No, I was.
Is this a Freudian slip?
No,
Is
my head was going
I mean, I
to.
can still get it.
My head
I'm
was
fucking
going
good,
to 3
but-
clues, and then I said, yeah,
Ah.
has to be in at least 5,000 EDH rec decks. Larry will get up
Okay.
to 3 clues. This is round 2, week 15. This is the prize, which is a Galaxy Foil Forest.
Kind of
Not-
hard to see the galaxy foil. Like
not
galaxy foiling
hashed-
is fucking good. There we go. I see it.
Not hashtag Forest Walk. It's just a gorgeous forest.
That's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
they are fucking fantastic. What else do we got there? So he gets up to 3 clues, 5 wrong guesses. If he's stumped, you get that. If we go 4 weeks and Larry is not stumped, we will add another card to the ante until Larry is stumped, and then whoever stumps him gets all the cards. If Larry
We
can
hardly
get,
ever do that.
you've only gotten to 3 cards once or twice, and then immediately got stumped.
Right. And Nick Nick is one of them. So
Yeah. And
he's a lucky
then
bastard.
if Lowery can get everything about the card but can't get the name, he'll get the initials of the card. And then if he has a clue left at that point, he will get a bonus clue, which will be a bigger giveaway. I have eliminated the chat, so Lowery cannot see that. And chat, you guys can play along to see if you can get it beforehand. We already have Lightning Bolt and Jackal and Wasteland as a guest before I even read the card. So,
Wasteland.
yeah,
Wow.
well, because that was
Was that a dig
Renshai's.
or was that Renshai?
That was Renshai's. Remember he had his and you got it like immediately?
No, I just wasn't sure if somebody was digging at him. If
it's-
hockey wasn't around, I could see that.
Renshai has done his. Jackal, Wasteland, and Jeweled Lotus. Those are his.
Okay. Yep.
All right, here we
That's
go.
right.
Flavor text, here we go. The cube's surface is pockmarked with jagged ruins that seem to shift when unobserved. The cube's surface is pockmarked with jagged ruins that seem to shift when unobserved.
That's like the double slot experiment. Are we talking fucking quantum physics here? What's going on? That's quite good. All right, so a cube, a couple of different things that come into my head. Potentially hedrons from like Zendikar. Cubes oftentimes are, like if it's moving or whatever, that could mean that it's like an artifact. Those are probably the thoughts that come to my head. Now, hedrons aren't cubes, they're hedrons. So maybe we yeah, they're they're hedrons. They're and so probably goes down to like an artifact or something specific, like the cube, like some kind of stupid like ooze cube from D&D.
And Chris, he said there are entirely too many guesses here, and all of them are wrong. That's why I have not said anything.
Golly. Is this okay? Let's go with is this a permanent card?
Hello, boobies.
Okay, I'll take a first clue, please.
I'm doing this a little backwards because there's a little bit too much of a giveaway in the other parts, so we're gonna go from the back end to the front. Oh yeah.
All right.
This card is an. Yeah, that was. This card is in almost 9,000 EDH rec decks. Is most seen in Omnath Locus of Mana decks, and was first printed in 5th Dawn. Oh, Renshai got it.
God,
Mr.
so
Google himself. No, I'm just
He's
kidding.
so fucking good.
I should almost eliminate chat and Renshai from.
Give other people a shot. Okay, so 5th Dawn, 9,000 decks, which is respectable.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
it's an older card. I mean,
What was
Dawn,
the other bit?
Most seen in Omnath Locus of Mana decks.
Okay, so 5th Dawn is an artifact themed deck, like the whole Mirrodin set was artifact themed. Omnath Locust of Mana. Hold on. Now I gotta sit here and go like how many. So there's 3 different Omnaths. Is it green or is it the 4 color? Or is it the 3 color? Shit. That's a good question, Cotton.
Oh, dodgeball reference.
It's a good movie. Let's see here. Okay. Either way,
Another beer.
cheers. We know it's a permanent. Potentially has something to do with mana because that's what Omnath does. 5th Dawn. God, that's so. I'm going to admit that's obscure because it was not a well-received set, I don't think. Like, Mirrodin was generally hated in Standard because it just fucking broke shit.
Renshaw, here's what sucks. You guessed it. Well, Black Horizon was not that far behind you. And then the chat just dies because then they're just waiting for Lowery to try to get it. No one says anything anymore. It's like, God damn it. Because they were a guess.
See,
guess,
this
guess,
is when you
guess.
say Jackal Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, right.
Let's see here. Is this an artifact?
Hello, boobies.
Permanent, and it's an artifact. Ready for
I'll
the
take
next
my
clue?
second clue.
Which one do I want to give you? Which is the text features twice the amount you have saved.
Hold on. Yep. No, I was getting there like as you were saying it. So I don't even want that second clue. Take it back. What is it?
The text features twice the amount you have saved.
Oh. I know what it is.
I know what it is. I just don't know the name.
Right. I'm trying to picture it here. Like, I've never played with the card. I believe I own it, but I just don't look at it.
Could make our
doubling
list.
cube. Doubling cube.
Hello, boobies.
Hello,
Boom!
boobies!
You didn't get me that time, Nick. Wham!
Yeah, I didn't want to go. The art features another cube being burned, like I was, because last week was a cube.
I wouldn't have gotten that either.
Yeah, but I was like, that gives it away a little bit, so I'm gonna go reverse on this one. I thought this one was you were gonna get this one, so then that's why I made the second clue instead of saying doubling. I was like, twice the amount you have saved. I don't know.
Yep.
But you had it before
Nope.
that. So, all right. So, Nick, you can sign 2 of those and send them to. I'm just kidding. It's a
Galaxy foils. I'll use them.
It's a $15 card.
I got them in view now. You can see kind of there's glare, but I think I'm just gonna start putting them in decks if I use them.
What? Oh, cards that people
The signed
sign?
cards that people sign or send.
Just gotta
Yeah.
put them on your damn wall. Look.
They're right there. But I think it'd be cooler if I used them.
If
So
you don't
if you
use
send
it,
me
you lose
basics,
it.
I'll use those as well.
See the half naked lady on the dragon on that picture there? Those are 1, 2,
You know I can't
3,
see.
4, 5, 6 cards there. And then the GIF gal that Gwen sent us has 3 covering her boobies, but it has 3 of them. So if you guys want, you can send them in. You don't have to sign doubling cube. Nick, you can sign a land
Just
and
a
send
basic
them.
land. Yeah. I'll use that shit. I'm
Why
just
don't we
gonna start
post
using the decks. Then you see it
Oh.
hold on. Maybe
One other
that's
thing.
not a good idea. Maybe people don't like
I like
their
seeing
signatures on video or
I
whatever.
like
don't know.
seeing
I don't
the stuff there. Look at you also see right there. There's that first Malort bottle that is gone. It's on my shelf.
Aw, it's like your third baby.
Speaking of Malort, no, I don't want to do it right now.
No,
I don't-
maybe midway or something. I'm okay with this. I'm
Well,
like,
I don't want to do
I
it.
feel like we're
mid-
going at it like a really strong pace right now because I'm about to get to my third beer. When
I know.
normally that's like
Last week
I guess right now we're just bringing everything. Really, it's going to be a long episode, folks. Buckle in.
No, it isn't because I could feel like the pee might be starting to build, and then like last week where I had to run to the bathroom but crouched over because my bladder hurt so bad. I was like, I have to go. We
Okay.
both like threw our
Yeah, no,
headphones down. All right, okay, so we are getting into our main episode.
You're right.
Don't have a button for it. Sorry.
Here you go, AJ.
I don't want relationship. I just want bang, bang, bang. I don't want to know your name. I just want bang, bang, bang.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
I just picture it as like bang, 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 as like a cowboy shooting his pistols in the air. That's how I see it.
The fuck.
All right, what
What are we doing
hang
here?
on. Maybe just shooting his penis off in the air. Bang, bang, bang. Whatever. Come on.
Hey,
Cock
Ryan's
blocking
on.
cards.
What's up, buddy? Why is these people? their comments are not showing up on the thingy. It's
Yeah,
gonna.
that's been happening like the whole time, and then it just fucking
then it just goes
runs through it.
brrrr, so you
Yeah.
guys aren't gonna.
This has been great. Streamlabs is awesome.
What the fuck is?
So happy for you to like convince me to use it.
You haven't used it yet. You have to
Right.
teach you when you
Right.
get back. There are so many
Okay.
comments coming on here, and no one is showing up on there. There they go. There. Holy shit! It just fucking went crazy. You can't read. Okay, so we had Chris said
Renjai, there's definitely something wrong. We just don't know or care to do something about it. There's nothing. The only thing that Adam does when something's wrong is he switches in between screens,
yeah.
and we've been doing that, and it has not fixed anything. And if you want us to turn it off and turn it on again, like it's just fuck then.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
don't
not
get
gonna
what's
happen.
going on. I can move it really quick after this, but so Doji said we should change it to 6 shots per episode. We would die.
Nope.
Oh, see
Nope.
now it's all caught up. There's Chris. Just drink water if you want. Drink bad
Right.
beer. Ryan.
Agreed,
Ryan
Chris.
jumped on. Oh, yeah, and you guys missed Ryan's. Where was Ryan's chat? There, you should just drink Bush. Oh, Bush Light. That's
Yeah,
why.
that's
Chris
what
said-
everyone's complaining about. Look, I don't want to drink yellow water. Like if I want to do that, I'll drink downstream of a goat. Like that's fine. It's not fine. I don't want to do that. It gets you sick. Don't do it.
Wrench, I am trying my best. All right. He said, fix it. Oh, it didn't pop up yet. Damn, because I
Nothing
can
we
see
can
the
do.
chat beforehand, and then it
Right.
comes a little bit out.
It doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter. I can't see anything anyway.
It's like me in the bed.
All right.
I can see it beforehand.
We
and
are
then come
doing
a
a
little bit
fave
after.
5 cards that we cut. I understand that this might not be super interesting. Like, oh, you guys don't even use these cards. You
No,
don't like them
it's-
or whatever.
No, it's cards
Maybe,
that
maybe
like
there's different reasons why we don't use them. So stop being judgmental.
it's just
all right.
it's the cock block
Check out,
episode. They
sit
get
down,
cock
and
blocked
we
out
just
of our
wanna talk
decks.
about different cards.
Yeah, I mean it's just whatever. We just we can't do
Right.
secret layer and spoiler stuff, man. You're not seeing
Next week's gonna be Legends
yeah, right.
for Brothers War.
There's so many spoilers, so it's nice to actually get like other
we got
episodes
2 weeks in between.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Or 2
So
episodes,
we're
I
gonna go
guess.
through basically each of us. We don't know what the others are. We each know one of ours because I had to use it for the thumbnail.
I know 2 of yours.
Yeah, you probably do.
If you didn't, I'm gonna switch one of mine.
Man, what is going on? Okay, I'm gonna give this a switch quick. I was hoping that these would pop up here because Ryan's chatting there, Renshai's chatting. He says, "Drink Miller High Life, be classy." Ryan said, "Oh God, you guys are talking a lot." I'll buy 30 packs for $20 and laugh all the way until I
A
pass out.
cube?
And then LOL, drink better beer, Ryan. So they can
All
see
right.
each other chatting.
For-
So that's the good
Yeah,
thing.
they can. That's great. That's
That-
great.
So let me just do one thing really quick. We're gonna go
If
back
we're
to this,
gonna, yeah, just switch around.
and then we're gonna go back to this.
It was happening there. It doesn't matter.
okay.
Drink beer. Drink better beer.
All right.
Okay, Adam. Quick question.
Yep.
What is your favorite bad beer? Like light or like the major distributors and stuff like that. What is the one that you go with? And or choose from college if that's when you stopped, because I'm framing it for myself.
Oh well, go ahead because I really don't drink bad beer.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you do. There's
Oh!
there's 2 that the one that I liked probably most in college was Bud Select. Or yeah, right. It's bad. I agree. Or I was Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, yeah. I mean that's at like the football, but I even at the football games, like we go to the Vikings game and stuff. Like I go like you've tainted me, Lowery. I don't.
Yeah,
I
tainted all over your face.
Yeah. Whoa! Yikes!
Just kidding. Hey, we're
I wanna
cousins.
u-
Ah.
Can I insert the Schitt's Creek GIF? Yikes!
No,
like
I
that.
don't know.
Yikes!
I don't know Schitt's Creek very well.
Well, it's the GIF I use a lot. It's a girl going, "Yikes!"
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I use the
Um,
Schitt's Creek GIFs all the time, and then but I never watched the show, and then that was my background for doing podcast stuff. And
So
now
you
I'm
have
like,
watched
now I use it even more because I'm like, now I watch the show and I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I mean now if I'm gonna drink a bad beer, I drink premium.
Oh,
Like if I'm looking to
Northeast.
just drink a ton of beer.
Northeast is my
Northeast is okay. Like
Northeast
it's in
is my
that
drink.
in that realm, but premium I know this is probably TMI, but I really
I think you have a goal here.
I'm not going to say that. Look, I'm going to say it. To me, it makes my poop smell fruity. And so like it's more desirable.
It's more desirable. You're like,
than just like the morning shits. And it could just be anything else, but premium is kind of fruity. I don't know if anybody else gets that. But that's a thing. I swear to God. Swear to God. And my nose is better than most people's. And I'm not trying to do an good for you, but you can hit it if you want. And
good for you.
thank you. And that kind of stuff is important to me.
So Josh D said hams is his.
I dig it.
Yeah, so you're not seeing them because they're not popping up there. Nothing wrong with Miller High Life.
No, I see Josh's. It says hams.
And but then he wrote later.
People.
There's about 8 more.
Hams originated in Minnesota. We had a hams. I think your dad actually renovated the brewery.
I don't know. Maybe. God damn. So. Why are these chats not popping up? There's like 1, 2, 3. Oh, there they go. Whoa, holy balls. Well, the people that are watching on YouTube, you can actually see the side chat.
I dig
if
3
you want
Floyds.
to. Yeah.
I'm all right with that. All right. They can just do their own beer. All right. Let's get into this. Cock blocking.
What do we
metaphor for just cut. Just cut. And we want to play it, but we like it.
Okay. So let's start with our thumbnail ones.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh, me. All right. So this is more of a representation, but also I'm going to go with, you know what it is. You know what are you doing? You know what I'm going to say. Hedron Archive. So this is 4 mana artifacts, taps for that, and it gives you 2 mana.
There we go.
What? Yeah. It gives you 2 mana, and then you can pay 2, tap it to draw 2 cards. And it's weird because I really like this card.
It seems good.
I'm not sure if I've ever played it.
It's not in any of my decks.
Right. And I love Mind Stone, which is the same version, just at 2 mana and 1 mana to draw a card. And Hedron Archive, I think I really like. I know I have 4 decks that I have thought about it multiple times for, with Oscar, Alayla, and others.
It's hard because it's a 4 mana rock. I mean that tap 2 in the draw. Like if it was like, I mean that tap and draw is like if it draw 2 cards just off a tap is a little too much. But 4 for a 2 is tough because it doesn't fit in the mono rock thing. You're like, you got your soul rings, you got a couple of the 0 drops, you got your 2 drops, you got your 3 is kind of where your max is. So the 4 gets a little like, ugh. But the nice thing is it's continuous. Like later game stuff, drawing 2 cards, that's really nice. But it's sacrifice.
I mean, you sack you sack it. So like the problem that I've always had is I think the best adjustment for it to make it playable
is remove the 2 casting costs
remove the tap.
That's
so what you could do is technically tap it, use that to sacrifice.
Like your commander sphere type idea with it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you still would have to have like 2, like if it tapped and you're tapped out, you wouldn't be able to sack it for a draw. But if you want to just be able to sacrifice itself, you could tap it to do that.
Yeah.
And so that I think is where it's at. And it really is a representation of a lot of cool rocks that they've come out with in the last like 3-4 years. And it's just like, I know I've talked about this before, but it's hard to beat the signets, the talismans, the 2 mana rocks and 2 mana ramp.
It just, when it gets to 4, it
has to like, it doesn't feel like you're moving your board. It doesn't feel like you're doing anything within your deck, your style, or whatever you're doing. And it feels like you're kind of wasting a turn. But at the same time, like having 2 mana open and being able to go into a rock is nice if it's still around, like if you just draw into it or whatever.
Yeah.
I
would say like maybe if it didn't sacrifice itself to draw 2 cards, maybe if you added like 3 and tap to draw 2 cards or 4 and tap. You know, like made it so you could use it more than just one turn. Maybe that would help it a little bit more. But
I get why this
makes
exists, though. It's part of a cycle. There's the Mind Stone, which is very good. I love Mind Stone, by the way. And then there's Hedron Archive, and then there is the Eldrazi Archive. I don't know. It's 6 mana, pay 3, draw 3 cards, and it taps for 3 colors. And so, like, that one is too expensive. That one just is not even in my mind. But this occupies a space that is just not good enough. And it's very frustrating. It is that cock block area. Like how I got that in there.
It's very good. All right.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
My other, the one that's off, not my other, my first one is the one that's on our thumbnail as well, which is Mirage Mirror. I love this card so much. I think it's still fucking fantastic. Yeah. It's a very, very, very good card. It ends up starting in every single one of my decks. And actually, in fact, I put it back into Braids. I forgot about it actually with Braids when I was building that. And then I was like, the nice thing about this card is I could change it into an artifact, a creature, enchantment, or a land, and then sacrifice it to Braids. If I really wanted, I pick what nobody has and then sacrifice it and automatically draw 3 cards. So I was like, actually, this is a very good card in that deck. But what ends up happening is like, this can be anything. Like it really, the board wipe happens or, artifact wipe, you go, oh, well, now mine's a creature. Somebody plays a really fantastic creature out and is going to kill, mine changes into that, or enchantment or whatever, like anything, or Gaia's Cradle. You're like, oh, I have a lot of creatures too. Well, I'm going to use this for mine. Like it has so many uses. The problem that I end up having is it never fits into a theme. It's more of like, this is your staple card that just has to go in every deck. And I end up cutting it because I'm like, well, it's not part of my theme. It's not fulfilling the tags of it. And maybe it's more of, I need to just have it as the pet card slot because that's what it is. Because where does that really fit? Like, how is this helping? But when I've played this, it's not saying it's not in 0 decks. It's in decks. It's just, it always starts out in 100% of my decks. And I lost Lowery. You know why I lost Lowery? Because he has to pee. That's why. He's going pee right now while his fucking thing is gone. Anyways, I'll keep going with Mirage Mirror because that's what we decided to do on this when he crashes. And he's back. Hi, Lowery. You there or are you frozen? All right, you're good.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Just disappointed.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at me.
Yep. I agree with everything you said.
All right. Basically, what I was saying is it never fits in a category when we're building our decks with our blueprint thing.
Right.
It just almost fits in like a pet card because it can be anything. Every time I've played it, it always does something cool. Like you get what everybody else has, or it saves you doing this and this and that. It's just crazy. But what ends up happening is 100% of my decks almost start with it, and then 20% of it have it in it at the end. So
here's the thing that I think where Mirage Mirror maybe lay for me, because I am not sure if I've used it in a deck beyond one or even really consider it, because my problem with it is that it occupies a space of something that doesn't have enough support. So it's really nice in a deck. And I couldn't even tell you because I don't really look at those. I just go, there's not enough there. But like it turns into maybe like my anti-landfall deck. I think I heavily considered it there, where like there's not a lot of support for like cards that are like Zozu. And like whenever an opponent has a land come into play, but they've printed more. And I'd rather play those different cards than something like Mirage Mirror when I got to pay mana to have that effect. And so I think it does a really good job of, in a space of, if you feel like you're pushing ideas and there just isn't enough cards and you're like, I want to play with this clone. consider Mirage Mirror.
Right.
If you're playing with a bunch of clones to allow for similar
multiple
effects,
yeah.
Then I think that's where you want to think about Mirage Mirror. And that's the only time where I'm just like, yeah, this could fit here. Or maybe you know, this version on the YouTube screen is from the vehicles pre-con, and maybe it works in the, you know, maybe there's not enough good vehicles.
Well, the thing
Right.
is like, I think it fits in a lot of places. It just,
It can fit anywhere.
yes.
Isn't that
thing
the
is-
problem? It's a fucking like
Right.
candy store.
Right. Because the thing
And
is,
then when you boil
every
it down-
time I've played this, it does work.
It does
But
really
when
well.
you're building the deck, it doesn't seem to fit because you're focused on like, I need this amount of cards to do like what my theme is and what the whole deck is trying to do. A Black Horizon is saying, what if it was a 4-1? I don't think that's, I mean, would that be better? Maybe.
I can agree.
Because
I
then you're
could
able to
potentially
change
agree.
it.
I think the biggest thing is when you go, let's say you're thinking of a fairly unique theme, like let's say braids, where you sacrifice an artifact and like it has another effect and an ETB effect.
But you can't have this change into a legendary thing. Like if it had maybe that part,
Right.
if it removed the legendary factor, then it
Yeah.
would be better because then you're like, okay, I'm copying what my commander is doing.
I think that'd be a
that's
big
what would
step
be
up.
better. Yeah.
Fully agree with that.
Because your whole
That might be
deck
too
is-
big. I don't know.
Well, then you keep it at the same cost. 4 and 2.
But like maybe it pushes it into Spark Double territory,
Right.
which is a very good card, and I use that in 2 or 3 decks because being able and I'd be okay with that.
Chris,
But yeah,
Chris,
it's
you
something
have-
where I've considered
oh, you're
multiple times and it's just not there.
Chris is gonna have to wait because there's another card that he's talking about that's on my list, and he's jumping the gun. Settle down, settle down. All right. We're done with Mirage Mirror. Mirage Mirror. I love this. If you guys listen from the early podcast, this was like my favorite card.
This was your pet card.
Yep.
You loved it.
And I
Agreed.
still, it tries to make it in every deck, and it just
I don't
doesn't.
judge you.
Yep.
That's fine.
All right, Lowery, what is your next card? None of these are in order. This is just cards were
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
because I didn't put mine.
I'm trying to find out. I kind of want to save whatever is interesting for last. Maybe that one. Okay. I just did a mana one. This is going to be a weird entry, and I don't think anybody's expecting this. Traxos, Scourge of Krug.
What? How do you spell it?
Right. Traxos. All right. It's 4 mana for a 7/7 trample. ETB's tapped, and whenever you cast a historic spell, which is essentially artifact or legendary spell, it untaps. It's a really cheap, like efficient beater in the right deck. And I know this is deja vu because I meant to say this here. I could put this in 4 decks because I misspoke about Hedron Archive. But this could have gone in a Layla, Oscar, and then legendary decks like my Street Fighter deck. I just threw my pen. And my new Jetta Dejanin. And it's just a really cheap beater that can be really aggressive. And the problem is that's all it does.
Yeah, it's hard when you just have a beater. Like it's hard this day and age with Commander. It's like you need your card to do more than just be a big creature and with trample. It's like, well, what else does it do? You know, like even if it's really cheap, it's like, yeah, well, this is huge. You can hit one person really bad, but it's probably going to get removed, and you need something else to happen with it. But I see what you're saying.
You need
it's
that
4.
artifact. It has to be on theme.
Yeah.
And there are those themes. There's artifacts are loved. Like that's the thing. There's plenty of artifacts that are in decks. You can consider this card a lot, and I have, just because like I've tried to think of like, oh, maybe there's some fun stuff with untapping that I could do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's like tap and there's like an aura that I could put on it that it could be like deal 7 damage to a target, play an artifact, untap it, do it again, play an artifact, untap it, do it again. Like there's some fun stuff that I think could be done, but if you're willing to go that like little bit of magical Christmas land, that works.
It's my favorite land.
But
Not
but
forest. It's
for
magical
me,
Christmas.
for me, that's a step too far.
Yeah.
So it always ends up getting cut because it ends up being like a piece that kind of works, but not fully, like doesn't make it interesting. It doesn't generally fit in the theme other than if it's artifact or legendary. And so it just ends up getting cut. But I really like this card for some reason. So
it's not I've never considered in any single one of my decks.
that's fine. That's fine. There are just some cards that people can be enamored with. So
I would just say build a better deck.
right, I don't play it. That's the whole point of this bit. You should play that at the end of every.
All right, so the next one is Laura already knew this one was. Oh, why did I just spelled it all wrong?
Right.
Wandering Archaic. Christopher brought it up that this card, we love this card when it came out in Strixhaven. And we're just like, this is the next stable. This is blah, blah, blah. Like just fucking everything. Cause it's whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery, they may pay 2. If they don't, you copy it. That's ridiculous. It's the similar thing to Mirage Mirror. It's like, yeah, this is really good. It's like it covers everything. The backside sucks. So we never need to talk about that.
We don't.
But it's just like, it feel like, I guess if your play group plays a lot of instants and sorceries, maybe, but our play group does. And I never still like feel like I have to have this in a deck, you know, it never makes it in because it does not fit the theme. It's like, it's one of those, these two cards are very similar. Mirage
Black
Mirror and
Horizon gets it. This is the epitome of this segment.
Right.
And Wandering Archaic. It's
Archaic.
It's good. It's a very good card. We still think it's a very good card. But the way we at least build, when you want to build within a theme and like a power level, this is a 5 mana card that doesn't
do
really
anything
fit into any theme. It does do work. I'll say that with Staple Verses, but it's there. Those kind of cards are really good too. They can be. The problem is that this card probably fits into the clone deck of whatever you're doing, I'm doing.
Right. You're copying what they're doing. You're doing,
and
the
that's
theme
about
of,
if it's on theme, that's about all it is. And if you're lacking removal, would you rather have this or a removal piece of whatever you need?
What this might all come down to is when we've talked about our blueprint of the deck building, and it's that 0 to 5 range. These are the cards that should be those 0 to 5. Like they could go in. This should be that little spot. There are a couple of these, like your first one is more of a mono rock. You're adding into there. I don't remember what your second one was. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That fits.
Traxos.
Just kidding.
Here, it just makes me feel like a Hot Wheel card. I have no problem with it. But Wandering Archaic it doesn't fit into ramp, draw, removal,
none of our
protection.
It's just a copy.
It doesn't fit into anything, but it fits into everything. A little bit like Mirage Mirror, but Mirage Mirror you can control. And this you don't.
Yeah.
And not saying that that's bad, and you can get a lot of triggers off this. It just doesn't.
I mean, it's a killer. It's a killer for Cyclonic Rift players. I mean, it is.
Can be. Yeah.
Most of the time, people have 7 set up, and they're like, they don't have 9. Like this is the killer for Cyclonic Rift players, where it does everything. You know, you're copying it and doing it again. Do you have Worm Coil? I'm curious because that's
I do.
The chat. You do.
I don't consider that one. Oh. It's not on my list. No.
Okay.
I like that card. If it fits a deck, it's in there.
All right.
It is the colorless Titan, and I still love the Titans. So
Let's move on to the next one because we are doing a Commander Smith episode where I have to pee, and this episode's not going to end with me. I have to pee before we finish this whole fucking thing.
okay,
Because,
just go pee. I'm gonna talk about this one.
Tell me what your card is.
It's gonna be Brago, King Eternal.
Brago.
I chose two
No,
legends. I'm sorry.
wait.
Just put in
How do you-
Brago, comma. You're good.
It's GGO, right?
Brago.
Oh, it's just one G.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
All right. You go for it. I'm going to pee.
You go. All right. So it's 2 white, blue, 2/4 flyer. It is a legend, but whenever Brago deals combat damage to a player, you may exile any number of non-land permanents you control. Now, I really like this card in my 99 because maybe it's a little bit of the wandering archaic mirror effect, but I think it's generally a really good card because not only does it give you a pseudo vigilance to your creatures, it also gives you random double up on your ETB effects. It also can untap your artifact ramp, which again ramps you per turn after your combat step. And all of these things make me just kind of go like, this is generally a really good card in white, blue, non-green decks. I thought about having it in my Jeddah Dojanen deck to reset my legends. I still kind of want to go back to it. This has a lot more utility rather than just leaning into ETB effects, which most people think, and I don't blame them for it. But being able to just go like, I have my creatures are untapped. You're not allowed to like blink your token creatures, which is fine. But you have plenty of creatures that ETB and create more tokens. And it allows you to be really aggressive. It allows you to be like, if you have Panharmonicon, which a lot of people love, like I just really like this card. And I'm done.
Good job.
Yeah.
So much more relief. There's some bladder buildup right there.
The only thing that the basics on Brago was pseudo vigilance, resetting any ETBs,
Yeah.
which generally are in a deck, and then also resetting your artifact mana. Like it's a ramp spell after you flicker them.
The hard part is like I've only seen Brago with Jeremy's deck, and it's just like, oh god, Brago,
Yeah.
it's brutal.
I'm just saying in the 99. You know what I mean?
Oh.
As a general, like this is really good.
Wait, that says Tyson? Was that Tyson actually, or is that what is the?
You got this. You got this. You got this. Is he having sex?
I don't know. It's not showing up on the side chat. Yeah, I agree with what Renshai said. I've never seen it really in the 99, only as a commander. Well,
and I think it's really good in the 99. Very similar to like Zur the Enchanter. It's a very solid 99 card, which can create
that was Tyson.
A lot of fun.
Hey,
it is. He's just on and out.
Tyson.
He gave us a middle finger.
It's funny because it's his on the side chat. It's all, I forgot to change it to live chat instead of maybe that's what the problem was. I was doing top chat instead of live chat, and that's why we weren't seeing it right away. So that's my bad. Tyson, by the way, you made a Garuk Dong level. Congrats, buddy. By the way, we gave you a shout out at the beginning of the episode. By the way,
maybe he's just finally listening, and he's just.
It was
an
a
hour
cock.
behind us.
It was 2 representations for a cock, and then I don't know what the other guy is, and yeah, there's a lot of other.
I mean, it's a crazy smiley face. Shit, clown, middle finger, middle finger, middle finger, middle finger, ninja.
Oh, the you got this has there's
know.
there's a symbol for the you got this. All right. Okay, so Brago. Yeah. All right. So
I think it's a really cool 99. I think people should consider it more, and I should actually play with it as well.
My next one's
Where are you at?
My next one's gonna surprise you.
Oh,
It's this one.
you don't surprise me much these days. We've been nope, it is not.
Does that surprise you? Did you think it was gonna be there?
Look, yeah, I did because it's not as good.
Oh, it's what? You don't remember what your staple verses was, do you? You forgot what it was. No, the funny thing is every single deck. It's very similar to Mirage Mirror in that I start off with like, I want duplicate effects of my commander. And then
Understandable.
Towards the very end, this gets cut. It's in a lot of my decks. Again, like
So expensive.
that's the hard part is the equip 5. It's not this. It's not the casting cost.
No.
It is this equip 5 is very tough because that takes up pretty much your turn. And you attach it and then they go, well, kill your creature that you just attach it to. And you're just like, well, my turn sucks. It's done.
Yep. We've learned with you. Just
it's still a fantastic
we
card.
don't have to kill your commander right away. We just need to kill your commander when you attach Helm to it.
And that's why I have changed to a sneaky, tricky, instant playing reaction player instead of because you guys are douchebags like that.
You think so?
But when it works,
Well, drink. No, I
works.
totally agree. It's not as good as you think. That's fine.
It's very good. Why are you talking shit all of
You
a
were,
sudden?
like,
Where the fuck is this
defensive.
coming out? Like, I love
It's just
this guy.
not good enough. That's what this whole segment is about. It's not good enough. This is a conversation we had 4 years ago where you're like, I love these cards. They're so good. And all this segment is you realizing that you were wrong 4 years ago. I feel bad saying that.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm getting into
I will pull up the
StapleVs
EDH. I will pull up the EDH rec numbers of these, and they are still fucking used like crazy. This is a $16 card. This is used a shit ton. Motherfucker. Glad this is on a Thursday. I don't know what that has to do with it.
Good job. I wrote it down. I knew you. I actually had this guess. That's fine. 3 colorless cards.
Oh, good for you.
All right, let's go with. Are you done? I figured it would take too long for you to talk about this anyway. It just costs a lot. I'm gonna go with monologue tax.
I knew you were going to talk about that one.
Did you? I doubt it, but
actually, now that you did monologue tax, I think we did this episode in this fucking spring.
What?
Because I remember we talked about this saying we were so hyped on this card and then realized that this card isn't as good as we thought it was. Now that you did monologue tax, I think we've actually done this episode.
I don't think we did. It's different cards at least.
Oh, anybody can look it back. It's 6 months ago. We probably did this episode. Pretty sure. Lowery turned off his mic because he is embarrassed. And I'm just kidding.
No, I'm spitting. All right. So Paul's wrong again. He can say monologue tax sucks along with put in Urbrask.
Yes,
and
I agree with Paul.
Wrong.
I agree with Paul until he says Team Forest Walk, and then we disagree.
And Josh is on the bandwagon of that card is bad as well. It's not
as good as we thought it was. It's not as good as we thought it was.
It's not. I agree. But the thing is like what we said also in that point was this is a fixed smothering tithe.
Yes, it is.
And I still agree with that. The problem ends up being
let's rephrase that. It's a bad smothering tithe.
There is that.
Everybody the thing is people do cast more than one spell. They try to in their turn. So you should get a treasure, but it's not as good as we thought it was going to be.
Right. It's not nearly as good. And so this is where that conversation of like if I can power down my decks, I do because I want my decks to flow a certain way. And if I can get away with not playing Smothering Tithe, I will.
This is when we
Right.
had this discussion
This is a
about
great
this.
conversation.
This is when we
Mangara
had-
the Diplomat is a fantastic card. And you get to draw a card whenever somebody plays
Their second spell.
or
It's
they attack
better
you
than
with two or
getting a
more
treasure.
creatures.
Better than getting a
Right.
treasure.
Yep. And that I totally agree. Drawing a card is better than getting a treasure. And like, would monologue tax be better if it said like gain a treasure every time somebody casts a spell beyond their first one? Yeah. Would it be better than Smelling Tithe? No.
I gotta pause you. Black Horizon made a good point. He said, playing devil's advocate. No one is gonna blow up monologue tax because it's bad.
It's true. That's true. Okay, things went a little aggressive. I did not see everything there. But I think you're right. But at the same time, like gaining a potential of 3 per round maybe is not good, reliable ramp. And ramp is something that you want to be able to rely on. And we've talked about that. That and draw are pretty important. So it's something that I'm just going, like, oftentimes I go, I want to aim for monologue tax. And either I go, this isn't good enough. I'm either going to go cheaper, more efficient ramp or Smothering Tithe.
Yeah.
Like I need something more powerful. And this is just not there. It's so close, I think. And I don't think we were that far off, but we were off enough.
I invested in this at $13 full art.
Oof.
You see where it's at now? $4.30.
I got mine at $7.
This is a bad spec. No, I went and it was when we saw a Jawbreaker involved in everything, and I was also convinced with Jawbreaker. I was like, "This is a fucking good card. It's fantastic." We all thought it was a good card. Everybody thought it was a good card until you see it played. Until you don't see it played, because it doesn't get played. I don't think I've seen. I think I have played this and never benefited from it.
Really? I think
I
think it's something that it's a really good in between card. I still don't know where it's at.
Josh,
And
I
think-
agree with
and I
Josh
think-
on this. He says, "Give me a full art basic land instead."
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Lowery, your favorite.
That's what
full
Nick
art.
would say, but he's not getting one because I fucking got it.
Oh, burn! What did you spill? Did you spill something again?
I
You
didn't
knocked
spill
your light
anything. My
off,
light
didn't
went
you?
away, though.
Did you kill your light?
It's light enough. I'm not going to do anything.
No, you look different now. You're in the dark.
I
All
do.
right, let me.
Yeah, no, I knocked the.
Let me
my
go to
light
my
down
next
because
one
I got real aggressive.
Yeah, you did. I'll get to my next one. You're gonna probably
Where
be
you at?
surprised by this. And Renshai's gonna be very disappointed with this one. But
A braid?
no, come on, pull up is Jeweled Lotus.
Wow. Okay.
Jeweled Lotus, I have not put in a single deck. It has started in a bunch of decks, a shit ton of decks, but I never put it in a deck. It's kind of that similar thing where it's like, it's a one-time use. You're sacrificing, get 3 mana. Maybe because I play good land and good mana rocks that I don't feel like I need to have a one-time sack or outlet, or I'm not playing.
This is actually this is a future staple versus maybe in the next week or two. Depends on.
All right.
So the idea of this is essentially a ritual.
Yes. Which, by the way,
we've had this discussion on like, we don't play Dark Ritual. We don't play.
I just made braids
rituals.
and braids. I had Dark Ritual in there. And the last time I was doing the part 2 of Spotlight deck, Ritual got cut because I'm just like, it doesn't fit with what braids is doing. Braids need sacrifice permanence, basically. And Dark Ritual is not doing what I like to do. I have yet to put a Dark Ritual in a deck. I have yet to put a Jeweled Lotus. I've tried. I keep going, and it gets cut. Normally, it's not round 1, but it's normally round 2 when it gets cut at this point.
I have it in 2 decks.
You have 2?
Oh, good
proxies.
for you.
No, I have proxies. I have it in 2 decks.
Good
I have it
Money
in-
bags.
Come on.
Who makes
Come on.
proxies? Who makes proxies?
Not all of us can get 44 advent calendar magic sets like you.
I did not get 44, you lying son of a bitch. I got
Right.
half that. No, I'm just
Hold
kidding.
on. Hold on. Do I have that?
No,
Oh, there we go.
Oh, good
There
for
you go.
you.
It's been a while since I used that button.
yeah.
Okay,
Because
so
you're normally the braggadocious one.
right. I'm the asshole. That's what this is. I'm the asshole. So I have it in Boldrotha where I can recast it for free from
Oh,
the graveyard.
good for you.
No, it's just talking about where it's useful.
Okay.
And then I have it in Oscar where I can
Oh, good for you.
tap it to create 2 of them so that I can recast Oscar because it's such a good commander and
And
it
where
gets
else?
removed a ton.
Where else? You said you had 3.
Oscar. No, I just said 2.
Oh, good
Oh.
for you.
Yep. Nope, that was wrong. That was anticipatory buttons. And
Yeah.
Wrong.
So, long
I
story
agree
short,
though. I agree.
it ends up not making it in a deck because, again, it's like I like heavy mono rocks where I can reuse them over and over again. I'd rather play Mono Crypt. It's a 0 drop and I can keep reusing it. Yeah, I'll take the 3 damage over getting rid of it,
Totally
whatever.
agree.
So
Josh has a really good point. If you just run your commander out really quick, it's going to get blown up.
right.
And so you need, like, you're using this card for speed. Like if you turn 1 braids, that's the only thing on the board.
CEDH loves this card. This is fantastic in
Well,
that.
I'm sure, but they're more likely to play rituals. So if you're planning on playing a game that lasts longer than an hour, like guaranteed longer than an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour more, I don't think you want to play this. And that's weird to say, but I think it makes you too fast.
Right.
That's weird to say. There is a speed.
Well,
If you're not CEDH, you don't want to just run your shit out there.
you talk about the bedroom. You just,
What?
Huh? Too fast.
That's what I say.
Yep.
That's why when I am done, I'm like, Jewel Lotus. And
all
lean
over the
back.
place. Jewel
Kirsten
Lotus!
is not happy. I tell her to
Can I clip up this little bit
and-
of this episode and just and then send it to her and be like, is this what Lowery says when he's done? Jewel Lotus. She's like, what?
Yeah.
All right.
Nope,
All right.
she's very confused. That's why she
we-
doesn't have sex with me anymore. So that's fine.
You have 2 kids to prove it. We
do
suck. We fucking,
Yep.
we are,
No, I know.
I
know.
Okay. You're on your number 5.
Right.
Number 5.
We're an
All right,
hour and a
all
half.
right, All right. Let's
I'm
get
not
this.
at number 5. I'm at number 4. No,
One,
I'm at number
two,
5.
three.
You're
Yeah.
right.
It's
Okay.
like, what the fuck? Did I miscount here?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're right. You were gone for 1.
Well, I
So
came
I'm
back.
gonna add another one.
I didn't really need to be there for that because it was. Yeah. Go ahead. What's your next
Right.
one?
No, it was a good one. I'm going to regret saying this, and I really like the card, and I know a lot of people really like the card. It's Ink Shield.
What?
Right.
What is wrong
Right.
with you? What did
I
do?
know.
What? This was. You're just hating because it was my staple verses. I've never used it yet, though.
Right. I've never used it as well.
But I haven't.
5 mana is a lot
Yeah.
for a surprise.
But it's a game killer.
All right. I agree.
What's wrong with you?
This whole segment is about cock blocking here. Look,
Have you built a white and black deck besides Will and blah blah blah?
Derek.
Who?
I just built the vampire that like pay more life and you double
I don't know what you're talking
the
about.
effect.
God
damn it,
I
it's
don't
gonna
watch your
kill you.
videos.
All right. I I have multiple decks that this could go into. Like, this is great. Again, in a Layla, it turns them into 3-1s instead of 2-1s, right? Because they're all
Oh,
flying.
good for
It's
you.
not what.
Oh, we're about to
It
get
doesn't make me a bad person when
we're
I'm just
get-
explaining what happens and like a good interaction. You can't just hit that button.
It's my favorite.
It's just I know that it's really good,
It is,
and it
super
just
good.
hasn't gone into a deck.
But I will agree.
It doesn't work.
It is 5.
I think it's
Oh, you see all the fucking messages.
good job, Lowery. That's how I feel as well, Josh. I don't know what he's talking about. Is he talking about Ink Shield? Is he talking about maybe? Here. We were talking about. Let's talk about like tempo plays, like counter spells from last week, where it's just like, oh, counter spells are generally like a tempo negative because you hold up mana, and so like Ink Shield, you got to have 5 mana up,
Yeah, it's tough.
and
That's tough.
be expecting somebody to attack you. Like, is this worth like preventing 3 damage?
And I'm not
Not
no,
holding up 5
right.
mana for it.
And I'm not trying to like vouch for it, and I get it. The 5 thing is
Right.
the tough thing, but
Yep.
I will say, like, this will be a card that I would play when it's towards the end of the game, where it feels like somebody's gonna get a big swing in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just like, okay, it feels like it's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's 5
So you
mana.
got to have that like guess of like somebody's going to attack
Well,
me
but
all out,
but
and then it's a really good card if
Don't
I
be-
have 5 mana open.
don't be a
instead of
sarcastic
playing
asshole.
something to progress.
Don't be a
my
sarcastic
win.
asshole. You know when that's coming.
That's
When we-
all. That's what I heard you say.
You're being a sarcastic
so-
asshole. You
Yes.
know when that's happening because you play enough Magic just like
Don't.
I do.
I don't. I tap out and hope nobody attacks me.
Everybody attacks you. What are you talking about? This card should be your your aura. This is the Lowery card because this is your savior of everything, because all people do is attack. Well, unless
4 mana. 4 mana is my
I'm
limit.
glad we
I'm
don't have
not
the
willing to pay
discard.
5 for
I'm
it.
glad we don't have the Discord playing our in real life games, because I would die so many more times
So many more.
faster. But we still have like the bleed over of number 2 is like Adam die.
We do.
But
It's
you know what
a
I'm saying?
really good card.
Mid to late
I-
game, this is fantastic. Like, you know, you can feel when somebody's their turn, something's gonna
Can
happen.
you? Can you feel it?
I can feel it all the time, Lowery.
Lucky.
All right, I'm gonna try to get this. I wish you could see the chat. It sucks that it's doing it because I could see it on the right.
Yeah. No technical difficulties.
That's what happens when you record on.
I
a
can't
fucking
wait
Thursday.
to see it to go tick, 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 and not read half of it. Look, I think it's a really good card. Again, I consider it when I can, and I try and fit it into decks like in Switcheroo, and I just
First off, and you're not gonna see
it's
this.
expensive.
It is.
All right.
Josh D says he has a sliver deck that he uses in. You have a sliver deck, motherfucker?
Motherfucker.
You have a sliver deck? I don't ever want to play with you. No, I'm just kidding. But he said he has cast it several times. Curious to see how that's worked out, because we had this as a staple versus, and I feel like this is a very big game winner here, but not sure how that's worked out. I've never seen it cast. I have not cast it. I've never seen it cast yet to this day. So,
Right. Same. I agree with you, Paul. Batwing Broom is something that I'd play over Ink Shield. And that prevents damage if you use a white, and
check it out.
black damage, it deals 1 for each creature attacking you to that player. I like this better as a cheaper card.
it is cheaper.
I still haven't played this.
But the crazy thing is, like, this is a game winner in a way.
Right. It can be. Like, it's one of those cards where, like,
You can bait people. Go away, baiting. You could
Yeah.
totally bait people with this. All out
I
attack.
masturbate all the time. It's fine.
I hate this episode. It's fucking fantastic. All right. I like your. I like it. All right.
Where are you at 5?
My 5th and final card. See, this is why I also think we did this before.
Yep, we're totally at an hour to 45 tonight.
Monoscape,
Short
Refractor.
episode.
Refractor.
What?
Have you put this on a deck?
This is what I was looking for when it was really hard. Okay.
What?
Go
What
on.
are we talking about? You were looking for something
when
it
I
was
was
really
going
hard?
like playing with cards that I really like but never even consider. That's what this is.
I try to get this in
It's
every
not
single.
good.
Why is it not
Why
good?
would you consider this?
Why is it not good?
I'm just talking over you.
Why is it not good?
It's
Tell me
not.
why. It's every mana that is in play. Any land, any of their abilities. Remember how we misthought how this card worked? This is every
Right.
mana that's in play. It's also a Gaia's Cradle. It's also any utility land that is in play.
Right. You're
And you
talking
can
it up, but then bring it down. Break it down. Why aren't you playing it?
I don't know.
Because it's not good.
You were talking about a 4 mana rock. This is a 3 that can be every land that is on the battlefield.
I was kind of talking about the idea of like mana rocks that aren't regularly played. So technically this fits under there. So I agree. Like, I think it's an interesting card.
But I feel like this can do so much work all the time.
Coming into play tapped kills it.
And Renshai is killing. Yeah, that is the part that does kill it. Let's check
It
EDH
kills it.
Oh, that didn't work. EH?
EH? That's a Canadian website if I've seen it.
Let's see. Mana.
A?
There it is.
That's the American version.
So it's
Canadian.
in 5,088 decks. God, I lost where. There we go. Here we go.
Oh, good for you.
It seems like it'd be really fucking good.
I'm gonna admit, I really like this segment because we're just debating cards that aren't good enough.
We're just ripping each other's picks too. I'm like,
it's fun.
Like, it's not even like, why would you consider this? Like, that's what you're doing now. It's the other ones is like, why don't you consider this? It's all over the fucking place.
And this one's like, nope.
No, because
I agree, Rentai. 5,088 bad decks. Yeah, one problem with cards,
it comes
and
play
sometimes it's a total success, and sometimes it's not, is when you rely on your opponents doing something. So like,
it isn't on your opponents though. Like, you can do this.
It is.
No, it isn't. It's everybody that's in fucking play.
Right.
Like,
why would you play an artifact in your green deck for mana ramp?
But
that's not even actual ramp.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. Like, this in any deck is fucking amazing though. Your deal, how many, okay.
Is it?
Really? How many utility lands do we play? How many utility lands? Why do you think
like 3 to 5?
The boot, shut the fuck up. You're a fucking bastard. You play 3 to 5 utility lands. You're a lying asshole.
Versus right now.
All
right? Yeah, 3 to 5 roughly. Like, am I going to enjoy paying 3 mana? I don't want to pay 3 mana for a land.
No. What? No, but this is a mono rock.
It's
a mono rock.
A land. If I could play multiple lands in a turn, that's better than playing one land and an artifact.
All right,
can't produce mana.
So I feel like this should be played more, but I never end up playing.
I guess I'm gonna tap there. Manascape Refractor versus something.
Well, I will lose because look at the fucking chat. I am against. How many decks do I have?
It's a bad card, but you're super defending it.
I have it.
You're being
zero.
defensive for it. So we're doing this, and you have Refractor. That's how this is going.
We'll pick your fucking.
If you can silence me, I'm going to force you to have a card.
Give me your first one. I'll go against that. I will take this over. You sons of bitches. I play so many utility lands. We all play so many utility lands. Both you and I. I mean, I could pull up my Moxfield.
We're different players, Adam. You're a 2-color player,
and
so
also,
you can fit more in there. I'm a 3.
I could fit
plus
more
cup.
in there.
You could fit more in there. You have like mini hot dogs that sit in the like crock pot all day with barbecue sauce. And
Wait,
mine's
okay.
like one of those big kosher hot dogs.
So
that
wait.
I just want one.
Okay, so this is a 3 drop, whereas your first one was a 4 drop. This gets
Right.
out a turn earlier. Yours doesn't get out
No.
Yes, it
no.
does. Yes, it
Very
does.
unfair. All right, I guess we have a versus here. All right.
I lose because that one gets used in a lot more because it's been out a long time. This is a fucking
that is
fantastic
not
card.
the reason.
Yes, it is.
That is not the reason.
Because
Look,
people don't play with this card. They need to play with
yours
this.
is 3 mana coming to play tapped, and maybe something works with it. Or
What the
you have
fuck?
4
How
mana
many
that
utility
produces
lands do you
2
play
right
with?
off the top that
Every-
can draw you
this
2
is
cards whenever you
every-
need it.
This is every fucking land color. Every person that's in the game.
It's not.
This
It's
is-
whatever you
no.
is on board.
Yes.
It's a really good
How fantastic
Felwar
is that?
stone
Yes.
that comes into play tapped.
And can be anything that's on the fucking board.
Maybe.
You could do
If there's good things.
We
If
are
you're playing
not
a bunch
doing
of,
sta- I
are you
think
playing
Stable
against a
Versus
bunch of
just turned
precons?
into
This
this.
is an awful card.
Stable Versus just turned into this because that's all
Right.
we're fucking
It's
arguing.
Heathen Archive versus Manscape Refractor. Neither of them are staples, but that's fucking next week right now.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
I got it written down. It's starred on both sides. That's
Oh,
how that's happening.
I think I can remember. I think Jason Alt was about this one too, so I could get him to
right,
jump in.
right. 3 years ago, like 3-4 years ago, he was all about this card. Where is he now?
No, this is 2020, bitch. This wasn't 3
Yeah.
years ago. This is 2020.
Yeah, no, it was. Hey,
No,
look,
it says it
we're
right there.
celebrating the
It says it
30th
right there.
anniversary in the 29th year.
Right
I
here.
think it's fine to say 4 years ago.
No, 4 years ago. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. I hate you all. I'm just kidding.
Like, it's not a good card.
That's it.
I look, I don't know why you're defending it, but I'm trying to empathize with you.
No,
I
you aren't.
understand why you cut this card. It's not good enough.
Do you remember? Do you remember when he talked about this one too? Because it was just like we fucking were like, oh, we were like, this is a good card, but it sucks because it can't be, it can't be lands. It can't be like basic lands. And then we were just like, later somebody was like, actually, because activated abilities is the lands by your land tapping. That is an activated ability. And we're like, oh shit, this is the best card ever. Yeah. I spec'd on this one, and it has failed so far. Gonna drink.
It's not a good card.
I hate your face.
All right. We set the tone. Staple versus.
All right.
Now,
Wiener, 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 wiener.
Hey, Smith.
Always pays his debts.
Wiener next to another wiener.
I hate all of you. I
we
hate
need to
it.
do another shot.
Yeah, we have to do another shot. Whoa, all those popped up, and I just switched to the card preview thing.
Yeah.
And it's all Josh D.
He's aggressively negative on Manscape Refractor. Oh,
I'm not mad. Just very disappointed.
okay. You're blowing out.
Am I? Oh, I am. Weird.
Well, no, you can just play the button. That happens sometimes. All right.
Actually,
Gosh,
I didn't play the button. That was the get around.
that was the wiener. I heard
Yeah.
wiener.
Yeah, but it's off of the
Maybe you shouldn't be laughing so hard at the choice that you had for your 5th Manuscript. Like, is this a bad card? And you were laughing because you know is bad. Nobody can hear you. You ejaculate super quiet. I'm impressed. That's yep. Two dicks? I was gonna say Dinuses.
those damn Dinuses. And you snorted.
Oh, I'm snoring tonight and I'm getting kicked out of bed.
Yeah. You guys thought Monday was bad. Today is worse.
I'm probably still drunk from them. All right, you ready? Malort? Josh? Jesus Christ, you're
Oh, mine's
you're,
low. There we go. There it is.
You're right. Yeah, that's wow. All right, you're a patron saint of the CommanderSmiths.
That's a good point.
Oh. So gross. I almost...
So fucking bad. Whoa. Why are you giggling so much?
Because I took that wrong so bad.
Oh, still
I
loud.
almost...
Hello. Oh, we're good. I'm good, right? Yeah, volume wise, I'm
Maybe.
good. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm good.
Holy shit. Oh, I almost puked.
Oh, that was really bad.
I took that wrong.
Just like you're just giggling. Did you smoke weed before we did this? What is going on?
No. I haven't done that in 20 years.
I'm just drinking out of the can.
You're drinking that shit, Josh. You've paid so much money. We'll give you a fucking bottle
Yes.
if you show up to SmithCon next year.
Oh, you
get
better.
a bottle.
Well, that's not a reward. That's like a kick in the nuts.
That's true.
You know what you
gotta
get?
somemew get that.
You
through
get to
TSA, but
you get a free kick in the nuts is what you get. You lucky bastard. Well, thank you.
Oh, my glasses are fogging now. Oh my god, I'm laughing hard.
All right. What do we got? We have nope, not that one, not that one. It is Staple Versus.
Excuse me, I believe you have my stapler.
Fight!
Staple Versus! All right, so we are not talking about the results from this week because they just happened. And hang on, I gotta get my tabs here all figured out. What the fuck? There's so much shit going on here. All right, so Lowery, what are we?
Go vote. There we go.
Oh, I got lots of tabs. What do we got going for our staple? Oh, fuck Malort.
Yep. No, I agree. I wouldn't have sex with it unprotected, but get a condom on, and it should be fine.
What I want to happen is these peeps taking paying for the Malorts, or I want people to take Malort with us. Just as a community thing, just to see how bad, or at least take one because it's so bad.
The problem is you can't get like little tasters at the front of the liquor store. You can't be like, can I get a shot of Malort? Which is fucking good idea, Malort. That's what you need to do.
That's actually
You don't have to do bottles. Just fucking make it a
really
shot.
because Josh,
$3. What's that say?
Eat some beans. All right, I guess we got 3 of them. Let's do them right now.
Like right now?
Oh, there went 3 of them. I got 3 at once. You ready?
3 at once?
Do it. I'm drunk now at this point. I got 3 of them.
Saying yeah, we're doing 3 at once.
Let's do it. 3 at once. That'll be a mixture.
3.
All right. 1, 2.
That's guaranteed bad. 3. Thank you, Josh.
All right.
You did it? All right. I'm not. No, just kidding.
Oh my God. That's right. I don't even know.
Yep. There's a bad one in there.
There is. Oh.
Yeah, that's gross.
There's. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't even know what any of the ones that I just ate because I ate them all at once.
No idea.
One of them had to have been stink bug. I don't think I had the liver and onions because I think the other one is. I think the stink bug is what's
This is
taking over
way
the flavor.
worse. It was way worse.
Yeah, we bitched about it. Josh has a good point. We bitched about taking multiple beans and then get enough Malort in us, and we're like, fuck it, all of them in at once.
Yep. I think he's playing this out.
Oh, that's stink bug. Yep. Woo, that last aftertaste. All right.
I don't know what that was. It's awful.
So
I think I had two of the same kind, and they were both fucking bad.
My escape refractor against Jeweled Lotus.
No,
I'm kidding.
I'd win hardcore on that.
Fuck you. All right.
I wish I had like tissue. I'd love to blow my nose. Right now.
Oh, so glad your sentence and end there. I'd love to blow. All right. So what do we got, Lowery? We have two. If you guys don't know how Staple Versus works, we have two cards that are in the same deck.
You're right.
We're trying to make that last cut, and in this case, we have what?
All right. I am defending Aura Shards. This is an enchantment that is 1 green white. Whenever you have a creature come into play, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. It's fucking good. What do you got, Adam?
Josh is asking if he paid for another Malort, would you take it?
No.
I would be down because my wife is off tomorrow, but we will have to save 69 girls XYZ. Have a good time. Find your love. We got our fucking we
got our sex bots.
Yeah, we did it.
That's 2 weeks in a row. I'm proud of us.
I know. We were doing good. What are mods? I don't even know what that means, Josh. We need a mod in chat. There's no moderation in moderation. Whatever,
Right.
Somebody looking over stuff. That's us, I think.
It's just us. Just be proud.
I like that
don't
everybody
buy
goes
anything.
nuts to
Don't
it.
click on it.
Yeah.
That's maybe we've never said that before. Don't click on it. It will infect your telephone. It will infect your computadora.
We
And
don't.
it will infect your penis. Even though there is no other physical interaction, it is
But it is
it's
69
HPV all over. You won't even
girls.xyz.
know. Oh, never mind. Disregard everything I said. Click on that fucking link. It's 69. That is the funniest number. I would click on that all day.
Why does everybody love that number? I don't get it.
I don't know. I've never done it.
All right, so you got Aura Shards. I got Heliod's Intervention. Biggest thing I will say about Heliod's Intervention is I've been using this sucker all over the place because I like the white decks. I like them. I've been playing them.
Yeah.
It's an instant. He's testing us. Lowery.
Josh DQ? Has that always been there?
Yeah.
Is this a different person?
No, it's the same. But he
Oh.
said, Lowery, don't bitch out. You gonna do it?
What did that even mean? I didn't see. I was just focused on the queue. I've never seen that before.
He's saying he donated another $15 for one more.
Another 15?
You're going on vacation, buddy.
Yeah, in 2 days, not tomorrow.
That's not what he said, but it's
Which is technically.
come on, Lowery. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's
What
doing
am I
it.
gonna do?
Monoscape Refractor.
He just made us have beans,
Josh is there. He's fucking supporting our show.
and I'm almost out of beer. I don't. Fine.
Oh, you did it, Josh. This is the most we will ever take on an
See,
episode.
this is the problem that we broke the 3-shot seal into a 4-shot, and it's going to be really hard to go back from it. This is not good. I guess it just depends on how we end the night. Like if I'm going to bed at 3 a.m. after eating 15 burritos, because then we can't do that again.
Monday was me, and we both texted the next day. I was like, I went to my fridge and I was like, oh, Lian Chin, so Chinese food. I was like, I just fucking hate the shit out of it.
Right. I ate all of my tortillas, all of my cheese, all of my meat, and like multiple bags of like mini, like the small bags of chips. Yeah, we can't have walking tacos
good for
anymore.
you.
Like, ready? Let's do this
Josh,
before my
thank you,
internet
buddy.
cuts out.
All
All
right.
right, congrats and
Congrats. What does that even mean?
that's the only other time to take a shot. It's either congrats or fucking A. That's all right. Malort. That's not worth it. That's not worth it.
God damn it.
Ah.
You would think after taking that many shots, like not just tonight, just
It never gets better.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
It gets
How-
worse.
okay,
it gets
so
worse.
The first time I took
Every
Malort
shot.
was at SmithCon. Like you brought that, and we all took it at SmithCon. And I think I was too hammered to realize that it was that bad.
It's so
On
bad.
the
But
cast, it is the worst. It is by far like I can't emphasize this enough. If anybody listening gets their hands on Malort, this is the you have to just it's a bit. You not a bit, you just fucking it's a novelty shot. It's you will make people not like this is worse than concrete mixer. It's so gross.
Concrete mixer is just a like a texture thing. This is
Bad.
yeah, right. It's just bad. I don't know how to make like
the smell of it
that
is
foreshot
everybody
is
that I've had
awful.
people smell is it's nail polish remover, which it's like okay, well
which is
it's
nothing.
alcohol. It's alcohol.
That's
but
fine.
The taste of this when it takes over your fucking, it coats your mouth. It just.
All right. Why did we take a fourth shot?
I don't know. I'm
This
drunk.
is awful.
Josh, you did
This is
look what
no,
you
we
did,
gotta
you
up it.
little
If we're
jerk.
gonna do a fourth shot, there could be like a fourth shot, but we gotta up that.
Oh,
There's
I'm
no
it down.
way we're doing a fourth shot
Why did I write down 20? Oh, that's right. See, I'm
in
drunk.
the future.
I'm drunk because I wrote down 20 because that was for the drink choice. I need to write. I just wrote $20. Upshot.
All right.
All right.
Well, we've hit 2 hours. Congratulations on a short episode.
I told Cindy and I was like,
No more.
this episode. I have this episode on one page. Normally it's a 2-pager. It's like this is gonna be a short episode, babe.
God, you try so hard. That's.
She's like,
this
don't
is-
tell me it's gonna be a short
That's
episode.
my episode, right? Right there.
That's my episode.
That one.
That's-
This bottom line is telling me like, hey, pre-order the Brothers War and remember to buy the other Secret Lair stuff.
This is my normal episode.
And
okay,
most
ready?
of it is crossing shit out. What are you doing? Why you don't have to
wait. That's my normal episode, and then on the back side, that's my normal episode. It's a page and a half, and then you add in Secret Lair. Oh wait, let's get to a good Secret Lair. Secret Lair. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Secret
Yeah.
Lair. Ready? 1,
Look.
2,
Attaboy.
3, 4
that's a
fucking
super drop.
pages.
That's a
And
super drop.
That one was a super drop. You're correct. All
Yeah.
right.
No, I
That's my
I
responsibility.
totally try that hard sometimes.
No, I take on that responsibility for because that's the financial shit. I mean, that's
Right. And we don't want me touching money at all. I get it.
Oh, I like that everybody's doing the arguments for us.
God, that was awful.
Can we just get to this and then it's on the first page. This is the first time I've had a
All right.
one
Or
page
Shards is
episode.
better. Or Shards is dominant. Or Shards is something that you don't if you're like a nice person, highly think about not putting in your deck. Look, every creature coming into play.
What you're saying is only dick players play this card. Is what you're saying?
Right. That means it's a better card. Like if you want to play a strategic, surgical
if you're
card, it's Heliod's Intervention. Agreed.
Garuk Dong. If you're a huge Garuk Dong and you just want to be a dick, is what you're saying? Right?
Play Aura Shards?
Yeah. You're saying
because it's the better card. The thing is,
instead of having like interaction with like what's happening at instant speed and like, you know, dealing with what's happening in the world, you know, like all of a sudden something gets played, it's not your turn, and you're able to
are you thinking that like Heliod's Intervention is a tactical nuke or something? Sure. Like, is that what you're saying?
Remember we were talking about earlier, like how I was saying, like I like to be sneaky and do instant speed stuff. Like, I mean, that kind of thing.
Right. You say that, but like when you say that, it's more like I play ninjas, and so like I'm sneaky.
When's the last time you seen my fucking Eureka deck? It's been like 6 to 8 months before you've seen my Eureka deck. I've not played that sneaky ninja shit.
That's fine. I don't look. It's really hard to see ninjas. Like you're just so fast. Pow, pow, pow. And they couldn't even play Heliod's Intervention anyway because
it's not the right colors,
black
buddy.
Blue is a bad color combo. But green white, it's fantastic. And Aura Shards, you know that you're gonna be able to control the board.
Josh, he's having pizza rolls. Pizza rolls. Sorry.
What's his name? Pizza pillows?
Pizza pillows. Yep, that's what Trombley's wife.
Pizza pillows.
And now my kids call them that because we call them that. We're like pizza pillows. They're like, I want pizza pillows.
No, that's fantastic name. I have not bought them since I was single, but I fully agree.
Oh, good for you.
I just eat whole frozen pizzas at this point.
Taquitos,
like
Josh. Can we hang out?
That's another one that
and
I have
in
not
an air
bought.
fryer? Oh.
That is not something I own at this
Josh,
point.
You're in Indiana. You're not that far away. You need to drive up here, and we need to hang out.
Bring Bundy with you, too.
Except for you talked about Monoscape Refractor, and we are not friends for that.
Wow. That is some bipolar stuff right there.
I love you.
That's
and
Kanye level bipolar.
I love you,
but that's
mostly love you. And then
whatever.
Part of me hates you.
Kanye's phone security number is 0000. Open.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Doesn't matter.
We're over 2 hours. Dude, I said this was going to be the shortest episode. This is the longest episode we've ever had.
Right. I'm very drunk, and that's what happens. That's I'm so sorry. Okay. If you like creatures, Aura Shards is better. Because every time it comes into play, you just destroy another. It doesn't matter if it's the best thing in play. You don't have. Look, I paid 3 mana, and then it's just a bonus beyond that.
Oh, fucking A,
let's not talk about that. It's 3
and then you went Team Forest Walk. What the hell?
But it's 3 mana plus have a creature come into play to have something happen. But generally, Aura Shards just controls the board on anything that's crazy good.
Sure.
Are you frozen? Okay, no. All right. And then I got really worried there. Yeah, no, I was on a roll. And I don't
know why my frozen face is this. Because
no, it's a frowny face, and I don't like that. Black Horizon saying, I thought I missed a segment. Then I realized I didn't start it. It's because we took a shot and then bullshitted. And then we bullshitted before the shot.
This is what happens when you do it on a Thursday.
All right, look. Aura Shards controls the board.
Josh said he's not frozen. You're just drunk, buddy. I don't understand how you don't have to pee because I already have to pee again. I broke the damn
I gotta
seal.
pee. I gotta pee, kind of. Look, I am trained in driving to Nebraska multiple times in
good
a year.
for you.
That's not
You
how
were
that
bragging.
button should be
you were
used.
bragging. Wait, what else are
You-
you trained in?
How many times did you pee to going to Florida?
What?
How many times did you
Are
pee
you
going
counting?
to Florida? When you
What
drove
were the
down to
finger
Florida?
Counting? Do you have a
Yeah.
tracker on me?
I'm just trying to go like I would have peed 6 times. That's about it.
Oh, good for
It's
you.
not. It's probably
Seems
issue
like you're bragging.
change. Like it probably makes it so that I have like prostate cancer in the future. That's
Oh, good
Not-
for you.
appropriate. I am sure there's at least 3 cancer survivors that listen to us because we're of an older age group.
Oh,
segment.
good for you.
Yeah, we really cornered that older male segment. Yeah, segment as in penis. But can you explain to me why you would want to play Heliod's Intervention? Because it's not.
Heliod's Intervention is an instant.
Are you correcting me in
Yes,
how
I-
we say it?
Yes.
Wow. What? I heard it. I didn't
Wait,
believe it
hang on.
until I heard it. All right.
Heliod's
Go.
Intervention is an instant.
Good story, bro.
Good one. Good one. Good one. I appreciate that one. This can be
I
played
don't even
at any
remember what this
time.
button is. Oh,
Kid can't even read.
oh, kid can't read. All right.
I'm
Sorry,
reading
that was
fine.
not
I'm
accurate.
reading
I just,
fine.
it's kind of.
Heliod's Intervention. This has been every single white deck. Like, you don't have to depend on like, hey, am I playing a lot of
Every-
creatures? Am I playing a lot of creatures? Blah, 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 blah. Yes. This should be in every single white deck. This was printed almost 3 years ago. And 49,000 EDH rec decks. Aura Shards. How long has that one's been out for a while, right?
Quite a while. Yeah.
How many decks do you think that's in?
Oh, probably 300,000 to 400,000.
You're close. It's 44,000.
Really? Because it's
So
such
it's-
a mean card.
It's less. So we know how EDH players are. They just like to be less mean. So we'll play the worst card. So yeah, I get it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We are the kindest Magic
right.
players.
Healers, you can hit as many things as you want. It's not just I got to play a creature and now blah blah blah, or I'm playing a token. Like my tokens come out, and I'm hitting this, and that. This is I target that, and that. Like you're hitting everything at once. It also has recursion.
No, you're hitting maybe the highest things, but you allowed some
For
of those
2.
things to just kind of roll.
For 2.
I can play
for 2.
What's for 2?
It's for 2 to start it. Like this is
to start it and
fantastic.
do literally nothing. I can pay 2 white to do nothing as well.
Okay.
I've done that multiple times. I tap
simmer
out,
down
do
now.
nothing.
Simmer down now. Simmer down now.
I'm latching onto this.
No, you can't latch onto that. That is not the argument part of it. It's 2 to start it. And then you tap as many as you want and you fucking annihilate the shit out of the board.
Right.
You get at instant speed. Instead of yours is like
you could.
When are you playing creatures? Typically probably on your turn.
Why wouldn't you just play like an artifact enchantment, mass removal spell?
Well, because you get rid of your own stuff. Why do you want to get rid of your own stuff?
Oh no!
What? What?
It's probably more.
Those really
mana
high
efficient.
what's hurt my bladder really bad, and I got to pee so bad. I don't want to do those again.
Just pulls that ladder up. And yep.
Can we
Yep.
get a
I know what you
decatheter
mean.
right here?
Right. It's like playing a creature and just controlling the board and winning. That's what pulling.
Mine
a
is
bladder
one
up.
color
Go,
as well. Mine is one color as well. Yours is 2 colors, so you're dependent about 2.
Right.
I
can play this. Earliest that I could play this is like turn 3, and then like turn 4, I just control the board. That's
Right.
rocks. That would be any.
Wow, that sounds like a counter spell player.
What?
It totally
That
does.
is not how that
You
works.
control the board so people don't play their
Right.
stuff because
Right.
they think you're going to destroy it. Whereas mine is a surprise attack, and all of a
Which
sudden,
is also very counterspelly sounding.
no, mine just destroys stuff. It's how Magic should be played. Oh, Larry froze. All right, we're gone.
No,
All right,
I was reading. Sorry, it takes me a while to reading. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing about what Black Rising is saying.
As long as
'Cause
there's
he's
two,
saying-
here's the things.
Here's the political trick with Heliod's. You target one of your own and at least one of each other player's
What?
things. No one counters that, because if you counter it, like boom, it's done. It doesn't happen. And I was gonna help you, but now I'm not. Now that I've read through it out loud.
You read it. It's not, we can't take it back.
I think that's a bad idea. That's an elephant.
Oh, I broke my headphones. I totally broke my headphones.
Oh, you got like a week and a half to get new ones.
Look at the fucking headphone. I broke it. I squeezed my head because I couldn't believe what you just said. I totally broke my headphones. Oh, son of a bitch. It's totally broken.
All right.
Well.
And that is a fair representation between these cards. Horror Shards is a full headphones, and Heliod's invention is like having broken headphones.
Just like you didn't
And that's
read
what
it all
I
the way
would
through.
that I think is what
Break that.
I would say. I didn't realize you're so strong. You were so strong. It's impressive.
I don't have much more to say.
I'm good.
All right. You guys
Clearly,
can vote.
other than like play more creatures, destroy more shit.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Rhea has no chance against Horror Shards.
Yeah. All right, you guys can vote for this. You can vote for this on YouTube. You can vote for this on the Discord. You can vote for this on Twitter as well. We'll announce both winners the following week when Lowery gets back from Florida.
Right.
Thank you guys all for joining. Thank you guys for donating everything. You guys are awesome. We will catch you guys next week. That's you, Lowery. Thanks for
listening. I was doing that. I got boobs in my head.
See ya.
Bye.
Saga.
I love boobs. I'm talking tatas. I love boobs. I'm bonkers for honkers. I love boobs. Thanks for the memories. I love boobs.
Fantastical.
See you.